Session 8, or this is part 2 of chapter 5, you guys, origins and related words. I'm going to make it so interesting for you. Just by understand the meaning of the word just by looking at it. Psychologist, now let's understand what is the meaning of psychologist. Psych, Greek root psych means mind, spirit, soul, and logos in Greek means science. So psych, logos, that means science of mind. Psychologist is the person that studies mind. Psychiatrist. Psych, is mind. Aitria in Greek means medical healing. So, psychiatrist is what? Is a person that heals your mind. Aitria is medical healing, that medically heals your mind, is a psychiatrist. Psychologist, psychiatrist is like one and the same. These are synonyms because what is this? Science, person that like applies science to mind is a psychologist, and Aitrias, person that medically heals your mind, is a psychiatrist. So psychologist, psychiatrist is the same. The field is what? Psychology. What is the field? Logos is science and psych is mind. So science of mind, psychology. Adjective is psychological. You must know that an adjective describes noun. The grammar chapter will absolutely help you understand what an adjective, what a noun, what a verb is. So for now, understand an adjective describes a noun. So the adjective is psychological. Science of mind. Now psych, is an English word in its own right. Now psyche and psych. Psych is an English word in its own right. Psych means spiritual life, mental life, or something which is non-physical. Psyche, psych. It means spiritual life, mental life, or something which is non-physical. Now, psychic is a person that possesses sixth sense, or somebody that understands your mind, can read your mind. There's no logic behind that person's abilities. It's not palpable, and that person is a psychic. So person's disturbance. So suppose if I give an example, psychic is also a person and psychic is also an adjective. So if I give an example, a person's disturbance is psychic. That means a person's disturbance is mental or emotional, something which is not physical. Psychopath, psychopathic, psychopathy. Now I'll understand the meaning of these words just by looking at them. Psych, I know mind. What is path? Pathos in Greek means disease. So a psychopath has disease of mind. He's mentally ill. Psychopathic is again an adjective, and psychopathy is a noun. Psychopathy is like disease of mind. Pathos is like disease, and psych is mind. So psychopath is a person who is mentally ill. Psychopathy is a field. It's a noun. It is like illness of mind. Psychopathic is an adjective, describes the noun. Now psychosomatic. I am just going to understand what the meaning is by looking at the word. I know psych means mind. What is somatic? Soma in Greek means body. So that basically what this word is mind, body. That means whatever disease that happens in your body is not because there's a problem with your body, but there's some problem with your mind. There's a problem with your thought. So the power that your unconscious mind has on bodily diseases is psychosomatic. It's an adjective. So it's like psychosomatic asthma. It means that your asthma is not because there's some illness in your body, but it's unconscious, because of which the asthma has developed in your body. Let me give you an example. Like for example, a child has a pressure that he has to prove himself in every grade, every standard. Then only his or her parents would love them back. So the pressure builds asthma in the child, and when the psychoanalyst understands the child's problem, they cure the asthma. So that asthma is psychosomatic disease or psychosomatic asthma. It's not because there's illness in the child's body, but because it's psychosomatic. Now psychoanalysis, mind analysis. So that means analyzing the mind is like psychoanalysis. Analyzing your psyche. Psyche is nothing but mind. So it's a technique developed by Sigmund Freud. It's obsolete now. There are various techniques which have come into this field, but yeah, just understand that psychoanalysts dig into your past and understand the deep-seated and unconscious causes of your anxiety, fears, and tension. And when they understand the causes of your anxiety, fears, and tension, they cure it gradually, or they take years to cure your problem by making you understand that it's all psychological. Now, psychogenic. Psycho is mind. What is genic? Genic is birth or origin. That means your mind is giving origin. Your mind is giving birth to a problem. So I would say that psychogenic asthma, psychosomatic asthma is the same. That is, mind is giving birth to this problem, or the mind is causing problem in the body. Psychosomatic, psychogenic, genic, genesis is birth. Remember. Psychotherapy, mind therapy is one of one sort or another is indicated treatment for psychogenic. What is psychogenic? Mind is giving birth to the problem. Or psychosomatic, mind is giving birth to the bodily disorders. So psychotherapy of one sort or the other is indicated treatment for psychogenic or psychosomatic disorders. Psychotherapist, psychotherapeutic. Psychotherapist is a person that performs therapy of mind, and psychotherapeutic is an adjective. It's a psychotherapeutic treatment, right? Got it? Now let's do some practice problems. Now, review of etymology. Psych. What's an English word with psych? Psychic, psychologist, Itria. We know that it's medical healing. A psychiatrist, medical healing of mind. Ek psychic, soma, psychosomatic disorder, psychosomatic, genesis, birth or origin. It is psychogenic, same as psychosomatic. Almost pathos, suffering. It is or a disease. A psychopath, psychopathic, psychopathy. So these are like the words from these roots. Use the words. Can you pronounce the words? Psychology, psychological, psyche, psychic, psychopathic, psychopathy, psychopath, psychosomatic, psychoanalysis, psychoanalytic, psychogenic, psychotherapy, psychotherapist, psychotherapeutic. Can you work with the words? Sure. Psychology. Psychology is the science, psych is mind. So psychology is science. Psych is mind. So it's a science of mind. Psychology is study of human mind or behavior. Now, I am leaving you to practice these problems from WordPad Made Easy. So I'm not doing these problems on video. I am leaving it up to you to practice. So take out your WordPad Made Easy book and practice session 8's problems. Do a review of etymology, use the words, work with the words, understand the words, do the true and false, finish the session 8 and then come back for session 9 in the next video.